Hey everyone, so this is my up layout. I've been away for a couple months because my phone was full of photos and like thousands and thousands of photos, and I had to dump them all to be able to make a video. I couldn't even make a 10-second video. So sorry for the delay. I do have two new layouts to share, and I had to go back to work, so I haven't been as busy, but I'm going to be off again. We're in lockdown again, so I'm gonna hop to and get a whole bunch of layouts done. So everything here was hand drawn for the most part, and then colored with copics. I'll let you know what was what. And if you guys ever have any questions, feel free to ask. I haven't looked at this in a few months, so it's gonna be fresh and new to me. So for the background paper here, I just took black paper and then I took white paper, and I used those scissors from the 80s, the scallop scissors, to make it look like a photograph, and then I just hand cut these and I put some gold marker on there to make it look like a photograph. And I hand you the chairs with Copic markers, and these are Jolie's, the tennis balls. I printed out a rug, I didn't draw that, and the flooring is paper that I used. And then here I just used a piece of acetate and added some money to it and drew the Paradise Falls and the baby Kevin I hand drew. And then all these Polaroid looking photo mats. With this is just vellum, and then I take some ink to the edges so it looks like old tape. And then these I've added. This was a bottle cap that I had, and I printed out grape soda and then put glossy accents on the top. And then I drew Carl and Ellie. I added glossy accents to their glasses. Glossy accents to the balloon, hand drew that, And then Doug there, I hand drew him, and then to make it look like he had a tennis ball in his mouth, I just added glossy accents there. And then I made this little book. So I printed out my adventure book. I added a little magnet there to keep it closed. And then I've just made a scrapbook of Carl and Ellie, and I just drew in it and roughed up the edges. I printed on the printer the pictures. I did not draw those. So it's a scrapbook within a scrapbook within a scrapbook. Inception scrapbook. I like that one. And that was fun making. And then it just stays closed with that magnet. And then I printed that and just added white along the edges to make it stick out. I hand punched all the balloons, added glossy accents and some pearlescent stuff to it. I did print out the house. I tried drawing it, but I just didn't have the patience at the time, and I printed out the blimp. I drew the falls, and then I used my Cricut to do that. That was fun, being so thin. And then for Kevin here, I added again glossy accents. I did, I think, 3 layers to make it look like he was choking out the tennis ball. And for Kevin, I just, he is hand drawn, or she is hand drawn, and then I cut out, just with an X-Acto knife, a whole bunch of feathers, and I've added, it's very, very sparkly, very sparkly. So I added that to her. And then I have the chocolate bar, and I have the little hidden Easter egg right there. And then I hand drew him, Russell. And I've added, so this is paper, and I've added little bushes and that, and I added the white dots to it. And then Carl, I'm really happy with how Carl turned out. It was a good drawing day. And they're 3D, so I don't know, he really pops out of the page. I have a rolled piece of cardstock in the back there to keep him popped up. Glossy accents on the grape soda, and I made his bow stick out there. But yeah, oh, and I added not glass, but acetate to his glasses. Oh, and don't forget those 3 guys, 3 little dogs. I added them after. They were an afterthought. So yeah, this is glossy accents all down here. It looks better in person. It's got a real glare. Added a sparkle to it. This is like a 3D paste that I used. It's Eileen's snow paste to add for the mist. But yeah, it looks way better in person than it does on camera. It's got quite the glare. So yeah, so this will flatten. It's a little misshapen because it hasn't been in a scrapbook, but it'll flatten once it's in the scrapbook. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.